Rudy, Rudy, Ludi. You're not broadcasting it, right? Okay, never mind. Thank you. Was it?
All right, welcome there, viewers. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And you're running the Gen 6 tonight at Chicagoland. Got 100 laps here to turn. I've been watching these guys through practice. I know I've had it off there. We had a little driver's meeting and had some issues here we wanted to go over with the drivers, so I apologize for that. Usually I'm live a few minutes before this. But yeah, make sure you, if you're not following me here on Twitch, make sure you do follow. Not sure, I guess maybe we only have a couple in here right now, so Mountain Dew. Yeah, Mountain Dew in there. Mountain Dew, and who's the other one there? We've got Gaming for Fun. All right.
Just gonna be you tonight, Rudy?
For right now, yeah. Tommy Lee may be back in a little bit. He had somebody had some computer issues they had to take care of. All right, a little bit under 4 minutes here until we go qualifying. Let's do a little reset on this to make sure we've got everybody. I want to make sure I've got everybody in here. Don't look like we're going to have too big of a field tonight. I don't know why. Maybe some people got other things going on, but that's all right. The less cars we got, the less cautions. Not a good way to look at it, but I may be in the booth by myself for a little while here, and we'll see if Tommy Lee does come back, and if he doesn't come back, Stephen Hollingsworth may be helping me in the booth. So, be very cool to have some new blood in here. You know, that's definitely a camera that I would like to change. I don't like that camera. We're going to change that camera view because I don't like it. think that's a much better camera view. I just never have like that. I don't like looking through the fences. Live here. They got 3/4 of the way around this track. You're looking through the fence, and I just don't like that. I wish it was different, you know. It's a little bit better view there, I think. All right, a little bit less than 2.5 minutes here till they go qualifying. Hopefully, their Mountain Dew. I got this chat working better tonight. I can't figure out what's the matter with that other chat. I don't know. So I changed it over to Internet Explorer, using it off of there, and hopefully it works better tonight. From what I understand, there was quite a few folks in there last night being kind of belligerent and spamming the chat and this and that, and for some reason, it was not showing it up on my chat window. So hopefully it shows up on here tonight. And I was going to ask you there, Mountain Dew, if maybe there'd be a possibility that you wouldn't mind being a moderator in there, being you are in there pretty much almost every night. What would you think? You know, that way if you do get some people in there being a little belligerent or cussing or swearing or spam in the chat, you could give them a timeout. Would you be cool with that?
Hey, Rudy, hate to bother you. Is that 3 race sets tonight, or just 2, or 1?
1.
Okay.
The only one that's got more than 1 is the V8 Supercar. We put 2 on that.
Okay, thank you, Rudy.
Yep. Well, he's not answering me, so maybe he doesn't want to do it. And that's cool, that's cool. Just want to watch, that's fine. Some people don't even have the chat window open. They're actually, they got the Twitch out to full screen and can't even see the chat window. Nothing wrong with that either. Get a better view. I got to go around here and see if we got any Fords. I'm not sure if I got any Fords in here or not tonight. Yep, we're going to probably have to wait until I get down. They're getting ready to go qualifying here. Well, looks like that is going to do it for practice. Well, I hope you all enjoy the show here tonight anyhow. The Gen 6, pretty powerful car for running on this track. A lot of horsepower on this. I believe they run 850 horsepower. It's the most, I believe it's the most horsepower of any oval car. Now I think the F1 and the Indy cars, I think they have more horsepower. Pretty sure they do. So 1.5 mile here, I believe that's what it is around this joint. Let's check this out here real quick. Yep, 1.5 mile. All right, Brandon Leonard laying down the first lap with a 30.389. And Steven, if I get to bothering you, just let me know, buddy, and I can move you to a channel by yourself or another room or whatever. Because I'll be doing a lot of talking. Kevin O'Brien here in second with a 30.611 on his first lap. Mike Vining now with a 30.503. Sean Butler coming out and laying down a 30.265. Right now we've only got 5 qualifiers. That means there's going to be a lot of guys going to be starting. I guess they start in, I'm not sure how they do that, whether they start them in iRating order or how they do it, but I think that's how they do it. They just start them on the track in iRating order, I believe. Even though this is a hosted session. Six qualifiers. Stephen Hollingsworth coming in with a 30.326.
Rudy,
Yes,
you want to move me back to the race room, please?
I sure can.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
All right.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
All right, 6 qualifiers right now. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more qualifiers. They should be coming down pretty close to the end here of qualifying. We've got about 45 seconds left of qualifying now. I'm looking for a pretty good race here. The car is a bit of a handful here. Like I said, a lot of horsepower, but it does seem to hook up pretty well. So I'm looking for a pretty decent race here. I think we're gonna. It's not gonna be like just a runaway race, but Sean Butler, you know, he's pretty good about anywhere he goes. So we could see him pull away from the field maybe for a little while, and we'll have to follow that and see how it goes. $100 laps here. It's gonna be a long one, folks. All right, qualifying time is over. We may just have a few drivers in here. I'm not really sure. But we're going to go down here and see if we can't get down with... it looks like Sean Butler going to be starting on the pole. And we'll get down there as soon as he grids up. Everybody double checking their stuff, make sure that they've got their tires checked, or make sure they know how much fuel they've got and everything here. So all right, let's go down here to the rear chase view and we'll just take a run back through the field. All right, so qualifying here, Sean Butler on the pole with a 30.265. In second, Stephen Hollingsworth in the number 55. Brandon Leonard in third in the number 2. Mike Vining in the number 19, starting fourth. In fifth, Teddy Wisniewski in the number 44. In 6th, the 84 of Kevin O'Brien. In 7th, the 31 of Roger Wagner. In 8th, the number 20 of Kevin Schofield. Now, looks like back in the field a little bit further here, Stephen Pearson going to be starting. That's not really the true number. I think he'll be starting 7th. And Danny McCoon be starting in 8th. So only 8 drivers taken to the track tonight. So kind of a small field. I hate it for these guys. They usually like to run full fields, and we'd like to see that. But this should be a pretty interesting race here on all. So they're all getting ready here to get the roll off here. We'll try to keep you up to date on everything that's going on. It's going to be a small field, so it shouldn't be that hard. I just want to, that's not good. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me good here. Trying to get my mic positioned right so it's not like I'm spitting in my mic. But anyhow. Alright, so Sean Butler leading them around. He brings them down here. We're going to be going green flag racing here in just a minute. Coming down the backstretch here, getting ready to go into turn 3. And get ready for some intense racing because this is going to be interesting. Pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn. And we're going to be going green flag racing here in just a second. And it makes that hard left turn. Sean brings him down to 60 mile an hour. Green, green, green. Here we go. Hollingsworth staying right with Sean. Brings it back down to the low side a little bit there going into the turn. This is going to be very tight racing going on. As second and third, looking back here to second and third. Third place, Brandon Leonard staying right on the bumper of Hollingsworth. These guys lifting a little in the turns. They got to lift a ton. They got to pretty much let them just drift around these turns. And you got to find where the throttle points are. So a lot of good racing going on. Fourth here, Mike Vining. Mike new to the league here, but boy, looks like he's doing really good out here in the 4th position. Back in 5th, Kevin O'Brien. And challenging him on the inside, Kevin Schofield. Kevin Schofield challenging for the 5th position. It looks like he does clear Kevin. Not completely yet as he stays low. And now he does, so good job by him. Now coming up on the 31 here of Roger Wagner now moving into the 6th spot. It's Kevin O'Brien going back pretty quick. He's back to 7th spot now. Give me 1 second here. I gotta get some stuff updated so I can keep you guys right up to snuff. 10 drivers we got in the field tonight. Sean Butler still up in the lead. That's about a 3/10 of a second lead over Brandon Leonard now. Brandon Leonard getting by Stephen Hollingsworth, moving into the 2nd spot. So Brandon showing some muscle here early on. Roger Wagner now up to the 6th spot. Roger, one of my co-commentators, and I always got to give him a big thumbs up for helping me out in the booth all the time. He does a great job. But I told him, you want to race, buddy, you get out there and race tonight. Yeah, I know, caretaker, it's a little thin here tonight, buddy. Oh, we got one off of the pace back there. Looks like Kevin Vining. No caution. He saves it. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick here. And instant replay, and let's see what we can figure out what happened here. Looked like he just kind of got loose on his own. No contact with anything, not even the wall. He just gets really loose there and does a great job of saving it. Wow, man, that's some major good wheeling right there. Good job, Mike. He does fall back to the last place, but oh well, he'll get back up there. Teddy Wisniewski back to the 9th spot now. Let's get up here. Sean Butler's starting to feel a little bit of a crunch here. Brandon Leonard putting the pressure on him. Stephen Hollingsworth hanging on right there in 3rd spot. So these front 3 have pulled away by about 2.2 seconds over Kevin Schofield running in the 4th spot. Roger Wagner now in the 5th spot. Oh no, you're kidding me, Caretaker. That's supposed to be a pretty good wheel. I've heard some people having issues with it. Yeah, I think there is a Ford in here, maybe 1 or 2. We'll just go back through the field here, buddy, and we'll see if we can find out which one's a Ford. How's that? We don't see a lot of Fords racing in our league for some reason, and I don't know why, but that's me, but I'm not on the track. There we go. Brandon Leonard running a Ford. I think he's the only Ford on the track. Now he's looking to the inside of Sean Butler to take the lead over. Wow, where did he come from? Boy, he's stuck right with Sean there the whole time, and they have definitely pulled away from the rest of the field. Stephen Hollingsworth falling clear back to 6th place, so he must have got a little loose there. I didn't see that. My bad. No caution yet, and Brandon Leonard looks like coming to the stripe here. He's going to lead a lap, so that's going to be a very valuable point for him. You do get a point for leading a lap. Yeah, well, Caretaker, whenever you get ready, buddy, please look us up. You know, like I said, our league runs Tuesday night trucks, Wednesday night Gen 6, Thursday night we run the B car, the nationwide car, and Saturday nights we run the V8 supercar. So it'd be great to have you, buddy. It'd be great to have you in here with us. Sure, I mean, that would just be awesome. But anyhow, as I was saying about the G27 wheel there, I have heard guys have problems with the ball bearings in the wheels. One guy bought a brand new one. When he opened the box and picked the wheel up out of the box, all the bearings fell out right into the box. So of course he had to send it back. Well, that's good to know, man. That's good to know. We got a good bunch of guys racing here, and I commend all of them. Their racing abilities, they're just awesome. Go back here, Kevin Schofield, now 3.9 seconds in 3rd spot behind our leaders, as our leaders still battle it out up there. Now it looks like Sean may have retaken the lead now. Brandon, not sure. He fell off the pace there. He must have got really loose. Let's go back and see if we can find out what happened to Brandon here. Maybe he just got up into that high side, got up into the marbles, and just got a little slick up there for him. We'll see. He taps the wall a couple times. So there's what happened to Brandon, but he manages to save it and not bring the caution out. He's going to lose a bunch of positions now. It looks like he may be having some handling issues. He's slipped back to the 5th spot now. Kevin Schofield now starting to reel in the leader, 3.8 seconds back of Sean Butler. Sean out there in clean air, just loving every second of it. Yeah, they do. And Kevin way off down onto the grass. Hits the wall, brings it back up on. Boy, he hit the wall a ton there. Wow. Going to lose a bunch of positions. He goes clear back to the 6th position. That's unfortunate for him. Boy, he's got a lot of damage on the right side of that car. So we're seeing a lot of slipping and sliding here already. These guys are already starting to feel a little bit of the tire fall off. 17 laps into this now. Yeah, I would say probably Caretaker. Yep. Yeah, it probably knocked the toe out on it, and it's gonna be a handful for a little while, so he can get into the pits here and get that thing fixed up. But you know, they only got one reset, and they're probably, some of these guys want to save that reset just as long as they can, in case they need it. You know, coming down to the end of the race. But Sean checking out on the field now. Stephen Pearson up in second, 4.7 seconds behind our leader. 4.9 seconds, so he's losing ground pretty quick. Third place, Danny McCoon. Danny McCoon looks like he is having a great day out here. They're coming around here and going to take the start of lap 19 this time by. Let's go back and check on Roger Wagner. He's way back here, starting to work back up through the field now on the inside of Kevin O'Brien. That would be for the 9th position. Them two go side by side across the stripe. Roger gets that position away from Kevin O'Brien. Yep, Stephen back up here in the 4th position. Yes, he is. Yeah, he wanted to join me in the booth tonight, but he wanted to race too, and I said, look, buddy, you go out there and you enjoy yourself, you know. It's like I told them all, you know, this is what we do. You know, I broadcast every night of the week, or 6 nights of the week, Caretaker, you know. You're here. You're a regular. I broadcast, and, you know, I do that to make their racing here free. It never costs them to race here. And we race 4 series. And, you know, I just want them to all enjoy themselves, have a good time, don't squabble about stuff. And, you know, this last night, I guess we had a few little squabbling things going on. But, yeah, Saturday night I race. I want to race in the V8 Supercars. I love that car. It's a blast to drive. A lot of horsepower in that little baby. Teddy Wisniewski now way off of the pace. He has fallen clear back to last place. And so has Brandon Leonard. Brandon Leonard back there in 9th spot. Kevin and Brandon, I mean, these guys here battling. This is for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Oh, Teddy getting a little, going up the hill and almost collecting into Brandon Leonard. That was really close. Looking back from Roger Wagner here, Roger running in the 6th spot now as he passes another car. Roger, he got the Jolly Rancher Chevy there. I love that car. It's an awesome looking car. That looks like that would have been a blast to paint. Oh yeah, you talking about Brandon? Yeah, oh yeah. And you know, without him stopping to try to get that fixed up to go a lap down, you know, he's going to have to drive it for a little while like that. having a great battle. Up here, I want to go up to the second spot. Stephen Pearson running in second, but 6.3 seconds behind Sean Butler. I don't know what the pit window is here, but I'm going to just take a guess and say probably about lap 35. Lap 32 to 35, we may see him pit. I'm just guessing at that, though, of course. All right, so let's head back up here. Danny McCoon now in the fourth spot as Stephen Hollingsworth moves back into the third spot. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, buddy. I understand. Well, you know what? It'll be great having you in the league with us because then, you know, you need to get it. You could probably get in. Do you have a mic? You can jump in TeamSpeak anytime, man. You know, come on in and get to know the guys. And, you know, when you get your wheel, if there's anything that we can do to help you out, man, we're here to help. Everybody taking lap 29, so we're creeping up on you had one. Well, heck, you can get one like at the dollar store for about $6 or $8. They're not really expensive. You don't need a great, you know, fancy one. I heard guys say, oh, I got a $200 mic. Well, that's fine, you know. But the $6 one sounds just as good. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. But, well, you can still get in TeamSpeak and use that, you know. If you go to the MaxSpeedTV.com website, okay, or the MaximumSpeedRacing.com website, they're all underneath the viewing window here in Twitch. Right down there, if you just click on them icons, it'll take you to the website, and you can see the TeamSpeak right there. Click on that, bring you right in. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying, buddy. I see. All right. Well, whenever you're ready, you know we're here. It'll be great to have you. And I mean that sincerely. I'm kind of looking forward to getting to know you. I kind of like to, you know I like to know everybody, you know. I'm kind of be a friendly guy. You know? Roger Wagner now back up to the fifth spot. 13 seconds behind our leader, Sean Butler. We're going to have to start kind of keeping an eye on, I want to keep an eye on our leader and see when these guys are thinking about pitting, because I don't know exactly what the pit window is. So I want to try to kind of stay focused on him and see when he's planning on coming down pit road. He's led all the laps but one. I'm sorry, 3. Brandon Leonard led 3 laps. But Brandon now back to the 10th position, still struggling with that ill race car after hitting the wall there. But he's managing to hang there with Kevin O'Brien. He's 19 seconds behind our leader, though. Brandon, he's a good racer. All of these guys are good racers. I'm not taking anything away from any of them. Danny McCoon now up to the 4th spot, so Danny definitely showing some power there. Stephen Hollingsworth back up here to 3rd. Let's ride along with Stephen here and see how he's handling this. A lot of horsepower in this car. looking ahead right there to Steven Pearson. So we got the Steven and Steven show running right here, second and third. It looks like he might be reeling in Pearson just a little bit. Pearson, he's definitely backing up his corners a little bit sooner than Hollingsworth here, but he seems to get a good bite going off the turns, though. Sometimes slower's faster is what the guys tell me. Is that true there, Caretaker? Sometimes slower's faster? Is it that way in real life? Now Hollingsworth falling back a little bit. Pearson's still up there running like a freight train. Let's see, I'm looking for a good battle going on here. Teddy Wisniewski up to the 8th spot now. He's looking ahead to the 7th spot, Kevin Schofield. Kevin Schofield right ahead of him. All right, let's go Pierce. Our second place guy, Steven Pearson, running in the 2nd spot here, 8.7 seconds back of the leader, but still running really good. We're going to have to keep an eye on. I want to watch that, see when Sean Butler comes down pit road. These guys definitely going a lot further than I thought. I thought the pit window was about 32 laps, but wow, I guess I was all wrong about that. It might be about 42 laps. I don't think they're going to be able to make this on one pit stop. I don't think. I don't think they can go 50 laps. We usually try to calculate this out where they do actually have to pit twice. And I like to see green flag pit stops. Here we are on taking lap 41 right now, and no caution's been out yet. This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. Are you still there, Caretaker? Go get something to drink. All right, Kevin O'Brien now falling back to the 10th spot as Brandon Leonard did get by him, but those two running really close together. Let's go back here and see what's going on with these two. This is 9th and 10th way back here. Still on the lead lap though. And this is the cool part, 24 seconds behind the leader. Kevin O'Brien running in the last position. Oh, okay. Hey, no problem, buddy. No problem. Let's go up here, Sean Butler, a leader, because I want to kind of stay on him to see when he's going to pit. These guys definitely. I don't think they can make it 50 laps, but man. They could be proving me wrong. Well, man, trust me, Caretaker, I can relate to that. I had a ruptured disc in my back a little over about 3.5, almost 4 years ago, excuse me. It'll be 4 years in February. and I was paralyzed from the waist down. Yeah, I lucked out and got disability. Thank God, because there's no way I'd be able to go back to work. I got so much nerve damage in my back. It's just unbelievable. I'm in constant agony. You know, they've got me on Neurontin and a muscle relaxer to try to help me deal with it every day, and it's rough. It really is rough. But I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, don't give up. Keep trying to get that disability. I know it can be rough. I was really, really lucky. I only waited 4 months. Oh, man. Well, I lost all mine right between L3 and L4. There's no disc in there. Yeah. The lumbar. Always seems to be that's where it does affect everybody. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, here we are. I don't know, boy. These guys really, they're gonna go the whole way, I think. Oh, man. You're probably in as bad a shape as I'm in. I probably got that nerve damage in my back is probably the difference. I had so much nerve damage on the left side, and that controls your right leg. My right leg is just like, I told my wife someday she's going to come home and I'm going to be laying in the middle of the living room floor, and I cut my leg off with a chainsaw. Hey, we all are like that when we're kids. You know, we do stupid things when we're kids, and we pay for it when we get older. I'm going to be 56 here in a couple months or a couple weeks. And I'll tell you what, everything I did when I was a kid, I'm paying for it now. Yeah. Well, that can be, there really ain't a whole lot they can do about that, buddy. No, I know what you mean. The sciatic nerve, yep. Yeah, well, you're a lot younger than I was, and man, it can be rough. It just, you know, it just sucks. You can't do the things you used to be able to do, you know. And I mean, I can't even go out and mow the yard. My wife has to go out and mow the yard. Okay, we did have one guy come in pits here. Kevin O'Brien pitted. He had a 13.6 second pit stop, so I'd say he probably changed all 4 tires. We haven't seen our leader come down pit road. Nobody's come down pit road but Kevin O'Brien. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, well, this was the second time I had this. I had, oh, we got our first caution. Well, let's go back here. We got Brandon Leonard sitting on the track, so let's see what happened to Brandon. Oh, looks like maybe him and Kevin Schofield may have gotten together there. Trying to save it. Boy, he's really having a hard time saving this. Oh, man, he brings it back up on the track. Doggone it. All right, so let's get up here to our leader. And as they come around here, well, let's see if we can see what these guys are going to do when they come down pit road. This was perfect timing for these guys, so well, let's go to the pit road here as we see them all coming down pit road now. And let's see what kind of pit strategies these guys have got. So we may see some 2 tires or 4 tires. I would say all 4. I think these guys are going to welcome 4 fresh feel goods. Sean comes to a stop in his pit stall. Stephen Hollingsworth. Everybody's stopping in. Right side's on, left side's going on. Sean Butler's away. Ooh, Roger getting out second. Nice. Roger Wagner going to be out here second place. Sean Butler going to come back out in the lead. A caution out on lap 1 or 51, excuse me. Well, yeah, but Kevin O'Brien, you mean? Yeah, but see, he's 2 laps down now. If you look here, he's 2 laps down. He'll get the wave by, but that'll only put him back to 1 lap down. And the number 2, Brandon Leonard, now coming on pit road, which he is 1 lap down now because of that. So Kevin will get the wave by. Hey there, Artifact. Good to see you there, buddy. I'll tell you what, guys, tune in tomorrow night, because I'm telling you what, it's going to be a great race tomorrow night. They're going to be the nationwide cars, and they're going to be taking, let's see, Las Vegas. Oh, Las Vegas. That's going to be an awesome race with the nationwide cars tomorrow night. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. He just, that's a brand new car for Kevin. I think it was, what, just about 3-4 days ago here he painted it, and he had to show me a picture of it, and I said, man, that looks cool. Yeah, the Red Bull cars do look pretty cool. So they should be getting the 1 to go here, and Kevin should get the wave by. We're going to kind of stay on him and see it, because I think this should be the 1 to go right here. Yep, he gets the 1 to go, and he gets the wave by. So good job for him. That'll put him 1 lap down, but now that's going to put him and Brandon Leonard in contention with each other for 9th and 10th, because they're both 1 lap down. All right, let's get back up here to our leader. The lights are off on the pace car. It's been green the whole way. This is our first caution there, Artifacts. First caution to come out on lap 51, and I think most of the leaders and stuff were going to be pitting. So we've got all the cars out here have had 1 pit stop now. Well, you can have up to 43 in some tracks, even more than that. Some of the road courses, I believe. Oh, yeah, full field be 43, just like in real life. But some of the tracks, some of the road courses, I think there's one, and I don't recall which one it is. You can have 54 on it. I've never seen that, but well, that would be awesome. I'd need about 3 co-commentators in the booth with me. All right, coming around here out of turn 4, Sean leading them down. Roger Wagner going to be restarting on the outside of him. Stephen Pearson going to be starting 3rd. Pace car ducks off. Green flag. Here we go once again. Maybe we'll have another long green flag run, and that'll take it to the checkered flag. That would be really awesome. We see a lot of great racing going on here already. Sean pulling out to a little bit of a lead. Roger Wagner now falling back a little bit. Back about a half a second already. But great battle going on. Hollingsworth going to slide it through the turn. Wow, what a save. It looks like he's taking it off the track. Where the heck is he? Hollingsworth, don't know exactly what happened to him, but no yellow. As he gets that thing back going, let's go see what happened to him. These guys racing really hard here around each other. He comes up on, goes into the turn just a little bit too hard, tries to overcorrect, or tries to save it, but overcorrects. Oh my word, that's a wonder that didn't bring the caution out. I'm really shocked that it didn't. Wow, so that's going to put Hollingsworth way back to 8th position Doggone. All right, Roger Wagner now just 0.6 of a second behind our leader. So that changed the whole complexion right there. Hollingsworth falling way back. And I'm sure he's superheated them tires up, and that's not going to be good for him. Still 10 cars out there, 8 of them on the lead lap. Hollingsworth going to be the last one on the lead lap. Now Roger Wagner within 0.4 of a second from our leader. Let's see if he can reel in Sean and do something with Sean. Sean's led 54 laps, coming to 55. No, I don't have anyone, caretaker, to broadcast Saturday. We're working on trying to get another broadcaster up and going with Michael D'Amico, but he needs a lot of practice before we're able to actually make that work. But he does have a Twitch channel already. We have another one set up. It would be twitch.com/MaxSpeedTV2. So if you wanted to head over to that and follow that as we get things going, we'll be announcing that. It's probably going to be after the first of the year before we actually have that one where we can do double broadcast. And I'm not sure if we're going to do double broadcast. We may do double broadcast on some races, but I think our intentions are going to be being able to broadcast more races and maybe at the same time. You know, like I could be broadcasting for Barks and he could be broadcasting for the Old Farts League or something, you know. So, you know, we could be separated out, but we are going to need more commentators. That's going to be the thing. All right, so Roger now 0.3, down to 0.3 of a second behind our leader. Well, let's go back here. Stephen Pearson in third, now 1.4 seconds behind our leader. Kevin Schofield in fifth. Mike Vining in sixth. Back here in seventh, Teddy Wisniewski still having a great run here for Teddy. Oh, we got Stephen Hollingsworth coming down on pit road. Well, let's follow him and see what he's going to do here. I'm sure we're going to see a 4-tire change, and hopefully he's got a reset to get that damage fixed up. If not, he may wind up sitting on pit road until it gets fixed. He did hit that wall pretty hard. Doggone it. We got another one on. Oh, Brandon Leonard also on pit road. 4-tire change for Hollingsworth. I know you guys can't see it. I didn't have a good camera angle on it. And it looks like he is going to have to sit there and get some of that damage fixed up. Him and Brandon Leonard both. Hollingsworth, one of the MaxSpeedTV team members. Running the MaxSpeedTV live logo on the hood, and I believe he does have it on the trunk too. I know we're not following the racer by doing that, but you know, he's got quite a little bit of damage on that. Hard to see. Looks like he's got a kind of a messed up paint job there. All right, anyhow, let's get back up here to our leader. Sean Butler now got let's get up here to Sean, because he's got Roger Wagner there, one of my co-commentators, and a darn good one already now. Yeah. Get on him, caretaker. Get on him. Tell him he needs to fix up that paint job. It looks like he didn't have the right template or something. I don't know. You know, I'm not really sure if he even painted that car. I don't know. All right, Roger Wagner being relentless on the back of Sean Butler. Hanging right there about 2 or 3 tenths behind him. Got a little bit loose coming off the 4 that time. Cost him a little bit of momentum. but gathers it back up here. They're on lap 67 now, folks, out of 100, and I'm telling you what, they're really doing a great job. There you go. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like Steven. If you're anything like him, caretaker, you guys, it'll be a riot in here. He's a lot of fun. He's a young man, ain't he? I don't know, how old is he? Do you know? Or, I mean, that's really none of my business. But he sounds like he might be a little young. It's really none of my business. Okay. All right. So Hollingsworth now. He has fallen clear back to the 10th position, still sitting on pit road, been sitting there for a minute. Let's go up here. Kevin O'Brien now in the 8th position, still 2 laps down. 1 lap, well, he's kind of like in between that 1 and 2 laps. Teddy Wisniewski, our last car on the lead lap, running 10 seconds behind the leader. Teddy having a great day out here. I can attest to that. I'm sure he'd rather be up there in the front a little bit, but having a pretty good day. One I haven't been talking too much about is Danny McCoon. Danny McCoon, one of our newest members. He's, I believe he started last week or something with us. He started last week with us, and he's actually been doing really well with the league. So, and a lot of the guys, got to know him and been doing pretty good. Hey, Tommy. Did you get that computer fixed up? Probably not, huh? I hope it wasn't anything serious. Okay, well, we got Hollingsworth coming off of pit road now, getting back out into the hunt. Right now running in the dead last place, 10th place, but at least he's back out on the track. Anything could change here. You never know, there could be a big pile up and half the field get taken out. And he could wind up picking up a few positions on this. So, it's important to these guys to stay out there and try to get as many points as they can. And now he's out there on fresh tires, and it looks like he's starting to go by some of these other cars. But I have him about 9 laps down. All right, Roger Wagner falling back almost a second behind Sean Butler now. Sean continuing to dominate here at Chicagoland. It looks like a lot of fun they're having, though. That's the main thing. That's what we try to make sure that these guys have fun. They get the race here for free, so why not just go out and enjoy yourself and have some fun? Knock off the bickering and fighting and stuff and quit acting like little kids. And if you're a grown man, you're out here racing, then act like a grown man. That's all we want. We just want everybody to have fun. It's just a sim game, It's not real life. You don't have 300,000 tied up into that car, and when you dent a fender, it cost you a few thousand to fix it. This is just a sim. So, but treat it as if you did have to pay for it, and that's what we kind of try to instill into all the drivers, but yeah, go out there and have fun. That's the whole thing in the nutshell. Click. I have a click into it. What do you mean? No clicks that I know of. If there's a click, I didn't know anything about it. I'm up here in the booth, so I really don't get to hear a lot of what's going on. Oh, mouse click. Oh, okay. Kevin Schofield in the 5th position, about 7.5 seconds behind the leader. But Kevin's got that thing aimed in the right direction and trying to bring it home here in the 5th spot. Maybe he can pick up another position or not, I don't know. But Looking up here to the 4th spot, Danny McCoon, not that far ahead of him. Danny running really good. These guys are coming up on lap 77 here soon. So 23 laps to go, guys. 23 to go. Been a great race. One caution come out on lap 51, and we've been green the rest of the way. So, wow. I guess the guys really did kind of like this track. I heard a couple guys complaining about, not complaining, but saying about that, you know, it was not that good of a track to run this car on and everything, but I'll tell you what, they're running really good out here, and I'm impressed. Roger Wagner now 1.4 seconds behind, or 1.5 seconds behind our leader. Looking ahead here to Sean Butler. Go up there for just a second. We'll look ahead to Sean Butler, if I can ever get there. Sean Butler just straight up ahead of Roger Wagner here, about 1.6 seconds behind him. Sean just checked out here and really not too worried. He's running in clean air. Nobody challenging his position. So he's just maintaining right now. He could probably just back off, save his tires a little bit, save his fuel. Boy, Roger's really pulling off second here really good. Oh, and he gets really loose. Hits the wall a ton. Oh, no, Roger. He can't get it off the wall. Man, that's bad. He's probably going to have to bring that on pit road. He gets it off of the track and no caution. Oh, now the caution comes out. All right. Caution is out now. Doggone it, I hate that for Roger. And I'm sure Sean didn't want to see this either. So now I don't know if we're going to see any pit stops or not. Definitely by Roger. I'm sure. Oh, looks like he was taking his car behind the pit wall. Yep, Roger took his car behind pit wall. Doggone it. Oh, he might have broke something? Oh, man. That's a bummer. Well, second caution out here with 20 to go. Not too bad. Been a pretty clean race. We've only had 2 lead changes. Brandon Leonard led 3 laps, and Sean's led all the other laps. So not sure if we'll see anybody try to stay out or if he's going to come down pit road. Well, looks like he is. Everybody coming down pit road. Let's watch them as they come down pit road and see what they plan on. We might only see a 2-tire change here, not sure. Sean Butler comes to a stop in his pit stall. Right side's on. Left side's going on. Uh-oh. We had a right side only there. Looks like Mike Vining doing right sides only. Mike gonna come out of the pits ahead of our leader. Uh-oh, what happened here? Mike Vining backed off a little bit. No? Don't know what happened there. Mike Vining should be our leader. But he kind of, for some reason, not sure what happened to him. I don't understand what happened there. He beat them off of pit road, so he should be ahead of Sean. Oh, he's coming back down pit road. Okay. Maybe he decided that he should have done a 4-tire change. Yeah, you're right, caretaker. Yep. All right, so Mike bringing it back down pit road here. Let's see. He may come down and maybe change the other 4 or the other 2. Whoops. All right, well, I missed what he did, but it's all good. I think he'd probably come down and change the other 2, would be my guess. Because I don't think he's going to want to be out there with only 2 fresh tires when everybody, I try to stay ahead of Sean Butler. Nah, that ain't going to work. Stephen Pearson coming out second this time. Danny McCoon going to be restarting third. Kevin Schofield fourth. Teddy Wisniewski fifth. Mike Vining going to be restarting sixth, I believe. And Kevin O'Brien going to be restarting seventh. He is ahead of the leader right now, and he will be the wave by. So he'll be restarting at the tail end of the field in seventh spot. Yeah. All right, so Kevin getting away by, that's going to put him back on the lead lap now. He's fought to get there and done a great job out there today by Kevin. He's our head admin in the servers, and he does a super job. For an Aussie, he's awesome. An awesome Aussie. Yeah, he's a heck of a great guy. He does a great job adminning these races, and we appreciate everything he does. He's our points leader in the V8 Supercars, which is no big surprise, but guess who's running second? Moi! I'm running second in the points. Only because we haven't had a couple of guys didn't show up. Sean Butler didn't show up last week, so that kind of put me into the points up in the second. But hey, it might be short-lived, but I'll take it. You seen that too, huh? All right, pace car's off, and here we go. Green flag is in the air. Taking 16 laps to go here, folks. Everybody out here on fresh rubber. Getting these things wound back up. Sean Butler pulling away a little bit again. No big surprises. Danny McCoon now in second. Let's see if Danny's got anything for our leader, Sean Butler. Oh, and coming on the inside. The 83 of Stephen Pearson now battling for the second position, trying to get that away from Danny Coon. As they come to the line, he does take second away from Danny McCoon. Now these guys really getting antsy now. Coming down to the end of the race here, 15 to go. These guys are going to pull horsepower out of that thing that you ain't never seen yet. Oh, this is getting exciting now, guys. Kevin Schofield hanging on in the fourth position. Mike Vining now up to the fifth spot, as he got by Teddy Wisniewski on the backstretch. Kevin O'Brien back here now battling, well, no, but not barely battling anybody at the moment. Brandon Leonard trying to maybe race the Teddy Wisniewski here, but really he don't need to race him too awful hard. It's not going to gain a position or anything, but he'll send some push in the luck on it there. Brandon, good job, good job. Just hang in there, buddy. You're running in the 8th spot. You're not going to gain any more positions. All right, Stephen Pearson in second. Let's ride on board here with Stephen. Not Mike Vining. There we go. Looking ahead to Sean Butler. Sean takes a low line, and Steven kind of drifts it out toward the wall a little bit. brings her down in the low line, going into turn 2, or turn 1, excuse me. Coming down the backstretch, he did tag the wall just a little bit. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah. So Steven really putting the pressure on Sean. Not sure what Sean's intentions are here, if he's just riding to kind of save his tires in case Steven does mount a challenge here or not, but looks like Sean might have him covered at the moment. Much nose to tail, but Kevin Schofield now in the 3rd spot. As he did get by Danny McCoon, so Danny McCoon goes back to the 4th spot. Mike Vining in 5th. Let's go back here and see Mike Vining running in the 5th spot. Back one too far. Mike Vining in the 5th spot. So Mike having a pretty good day out here. He's actually fallen back a little bit from the leader, but 9 laps to go. Coming to 8 to go here, folks. This is when it's all coming down to who's going to win the bag of marbles here today. And boy, I'll tell you what, Stephen Pearson is really putting the pressure on Sean Butler. If Sean Butler even makes the least little bit of a mistake, Steven's going to be right past him. This is some great racing right here, though. These guys really doing good in this Gen 6 car, because I'm telling you what, this car is a handful no matter where you go. A lot of horsepower in this car. Guys, don't forget to check us out. Check out our full schedule there at MaxSpeedTV.com. You can see our whole schedule there for all week long. Saturday's the only day that I don't broadcast. But usually I go live anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30, right along in there, p.m. Eastern time every night. So, but check out our schedule on the website. All that information is right below the viewing screen there. You can go to the Maximum Speed Racing website. You can go to the YouTube channel. Follow us here on Twitch. All right, coming to 5 to go here, ladies and gentlemen. This is coming down to the wire. Sean's led all but 3 laps of this race, and I'm telling you what, it's been pretty doggone good. It's been a great race so far. I mean, we've had 2 cautions. 2 cautions, 2 lead changes. So that's pretty cool. Boy, and Steven is really starting to mount the pressure on Sean. Sean just he's having a tough time staying ahead of Steven. Kevin Schofield in the 3rd spot. Now maybe starting to get challenged here by, Danny McCoon way back. I'm sorry, the 55 there is Stephen Hollingsworth. He is 19 laps down. So he is not really in contention here with the leaders. He's dead last in the field right at the moment. All right, so let's get back up here to our leaders. Is 3 laps to go, folks. 3 more circuits around this 1.5 miles of Chicagoland. This time by, going to be 2 to go. It's coming down to the end. It'll start right immediately. We're going to be restarting it right after week. We'll be starting the new season. We've already got the new season lineup for the trucks already. And we've got a little bit of time on some of the other ones, but yet they're going to probably stay the same as far as I know. And I usually we try to run whatever the guys want to run. I'm the one that decided on the V8 supercars. So, all right, coming to the white flag, Sean, one more circuit around this 1.5 miles here at Chicagoland. Can he stay ahead of Steven? Steven trying to hang on, 0.3 of a second behind. Not sure if he's going to have enough to get by. Boy, is he ever mounting a challenge. He's pushing everything he's got. Sean Butler going to win it here today. Coming to the line. Great job. Congratulations, Sean. Way to bring it home. Leading 97 laps of this 100-lap race. That's amazing. That's amazing. So Sean Butler went in here today. Good job for Sean. Congratulations to him. That was one heck of a race. Yeah, he beat Steven by 2.5 tenths at the line. 2.5 tenths of a second. All right, well, we're going to see if we can't get down here.
Idiot. Dude, Sean, you were flying nicely done.
It's like,
Well, everybody's going to give him that congratulatory speech there. So let me see if I can't get down here and get a word in with Sean.
I was afraid you were going to get by me, but man, good race at the end.
Sean Butler, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Wow, good win, Sean. You dominated here today, turning in 97 laps you led. You just totally dominated this race. Looked like you were having a little bit of a challenge there toward the end. There was Steven Pearson on your tail, but was you getting a little bit worried about that with when you're coming up to about 10 to go?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking I should have not taken fuel on that last pit stop there, but I didn't think about it until after we were out there, and I knew it was going to be loose. I was a lot better on older tires than once we got, the fuel burned off and everything, but I held on, thankfully, and good job by Steven and Kevin. They got it figured out there at the end, right there.
Well, 2 cautions here today, and that really impressed me with all you guys out there driving skills. The first caution coming out on lap 51. Was it coming up about time that you were going to have to stop, or was you, how long was you going to go? I didn't even know what the fuel window was.
I think we could have done about 60 laps, and I was starting to think about how I should have practiced getting on pit road at that point, and I was just going to take it real easy because I had like a 10-second lead, so I was going to be coming on pit road real slow, so I didn't spin out or anything, but it just worked out that way, and bunched us all up again, and I'm not sure what happened to Roger. He was right there with me, and I guess he self-spun or something, and that sucks for him, man. He was right there with me after that restart.
Yeah, he was looking pretty strong there. I think he got loose, and he actually got into the wall, and it was like a magnet. He couldn't get off of that wall, just like kept hitting the wall all the way down the front stretch. But anyhow, Sean, how did the car feel out there today on the track? Was it loose, or did it hook up really well?
Amazingly, new tires and full tank fuel was loose, and it was kind of handful. After about 15 laps, once you started wearing some fuel off and everything, it actually tightened up a little bit. I liked it better that way. It actually drove a lot better once you start burning fuel off it, I thought. I'm not sure if everyone else experienced that or not, but That's just me. It was really loose on new tires. That's why I was really scared there with 15 laps to go on that restart. So, but it all worked out. So.
All right, Sean. Well, again, congratulations on your win here today. You guys really ran an awesome race. That was great to see you bring it home in victory lane today. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Just want to thank you guys once again for putting on these great races, and I'm sure I know all of us had a great time and look forward to doing it again next week.
All right, buddy. Good job, Sean. Congratulations again. Stephen Pearson, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
2-4, gotcha.
Great job out there, Stephen. You bring it home second today. Congratulations. We've seen you kind of trying to mount a little bit of a challenger coming up toward the end, but it was Sean just that much better? You just couldn't get up to him, or what was going on?
Yeah, I mean, Sean was fast all night. I thought maybe not taking fuel in that last run to tighten it up because it was loose all night, and I didn't do nothing for him. He was just faster than me.
Well, we watched you. You kind of, you went back about mid-pack there for a little while, and you managed to work your way back up through. And on that restart, it just seemed like you were going to be the guy there to mount a challenge on Sean. But very close finish. He beat you by 2.5 tenths of a second. So, that's pretty doggone close. So great run out there today, Stephen. Way to bring it home second place, buddy. Tell us a little bit about your racing today.
It was nice and clean. I mean, people gave room whenever you got under them. I mean, the setup was a tad bit loose. That's an understatement. But, I mean, it was really loose. But, like I said, on that last pit stop, I took 4 fresh tires, no fuel to tighten it up. And I thought I had something for Sean. I got close to him, but he was just too much. His car was just way too good.
10-4 on that, buddy. Well, congratulations again. You want to give a shout-out to anybody?
Yeah, give a shout-out to you guys for putting on this race. It was nice. And to my teammates, the RPM guys, Mike Benning, Benny McCoon, and Roger. I mean, I think we all did pretty good. Roger had a little mishap there. He got a little loose at the wall, but he was doing good, though. I had nothing for him either. So, but it was a good race tonight. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Stephen. Kevin Schofield, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, Rudy?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. Good job tonight. Way to bring it home third spot. Congratulations, buddy. Tell us a little bit of how that car reacted for you out there tonight. Everybody else seemed to be saying that it was a little loose with full tank of fuel, but what was all your pit strategies and how did it feel?
Well, the Alpine Star Chevy, we fought a major battle tonight. We had some trouble early on in the race. I got in the wall a few times and it knocked the toe out of whack, so I became really tight and pushy. And, it was only a matter of time before I was going to go a lap down. And the car was ridiculously loose, almost wrecking loose, unless you really babied the throttle. And by doing that, you don't realize how slow you are. But they ended up getting really lucky that the caution came out on, I think, lap 51. And at that point, Sean was only 2 seconds behind me, about to lap me. And I figured if I could keep him there one more time, I was going to short pit by 2 laps to that next lap. Thankfully, the caution came out, though. We were able to stay on the lead lap. Besides that, the car, like I said, was really loose on fresh tires and a full tank. As far as pit strategy goes, I was just going to run the tank out as far as I could. I knew it was going to be a one-stop race from the get. But at the end, I made the call not to put fuel in the car and get fresh tires, and it really brought the car to life. And the main concern is all that weight is taken off the rear end of the car and it transfers more weight to the front, which is really what the set needs to be stable and to hook up in the corners and really let you get a good exit off the corners. But I'm really, really surprised I was able to come back up and finish in the top 3. It's a great result. We needed it after what happened on Tuesday, which is unfortunate for us in the truck race at Dega. But, all in all, good race. I'm happy about it. It's fun.
All right, Kevin. Well, great job out there again. And, you know, we've seen you fall back a little bit in the field, and you got back up through here and finished third today. And I'm telling you what, that's something to be pretty proud of here. Looked like everybody was having a good race out there. A lot of good battles going on around the track. And I did see a lot of respect today. So I want to give a shout out to everybody for that. And thank them very much for running such a good, clean race. 2 little cautions. They were just mishaps. Nobody really got into anybody, but great job today by all the drivers. And congratulations again to you, Kevin, and on your 3rd place finish. And you want to give a shout out to anybody special?
You know, I just want to thank the guys who raced clean tonight. There's a bunch of times where, you know, people were losing it, and they gave you the room to recover. It wasn't like they were crowding you. There's quite a few times where people just moved over when they knew you were obviously faster instead of giving you trouble. And, you know, it's really grateful of them. Obviously, it's not mandatory or anything. So I want to thank those guys for being respectful. I want to thank you guys up in the booth for doing what you do and coming out with these awesome races where everybody's respectful and, you know, got a good rule package. And it's a blast to race with you guys. I say it week in and week out. It's been a blast for sure.
All right, Kevin. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. And again, congratulations on your 3rd spot tonight. And that'll wrap it up for us here tonight. And Chicagoland here, Sean Butler bringing home the win. And let's take a look at the final results here. Not much of a result to show you, but 1 page. Sean Butler bringing it home, of course, our winner. In the number 88. In 2nd place, Stephen Pearson finishing about 2.5 tenths behind Sean. So that was a great battle going on between those two. Kevin Schofield in 3rd. Danny McCoon 4th. Mike Vining 5th. Teddy Wisniewski finishing 6th. Kevin O'Brien, great run by Kevin tonight, finishing 7th. Brandon Leonard in 8th. Stephen Hollingsworth finishing 9th. And Roger Wagner rounding out the field in the 10th spot. So great run by these guys today. And I wanted to thank all of the drivers for being so respectful out there. Join us tomorrow night here for another broadcast. We will be running the nationwide cars. And they will be at Las Vegas for 125 laps. So check out MaxSpeedTV.com website for all the broadcasting schedule. And follow us here on Twitch. You can also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. And if you're thinking about joining the league, head on over to MaximumSpeedRacing.com/site and sign up. Sign up on iRacing. Look for the league under the league directory, Maximum Speed Racing League, and sign up. We'll be glad to have you. All right. And we will see you tomorrow night.